genders. Like the girl is keeping him on the back burner for as long as she can extract some kind of value. Let's say the dude's a mechanic. Right. Oh, he helps me fix my car. I kind of just tease the fact that he potentially might be able to get with me, right? I'm just using that example. Or he provides some kind of friendly benefit to me. And then he takes a shot, fails, and then at that point, now he's got to make a decision. Yo, this chick ain't fucking with me. I've already invested time or whatever. What's he gonna do? He's either gonna continue to simp or he's gonna cut his losses and stop fucking with her. Right. And then at that point, the girl's like, okay, well, it is what it is. I got what I needed out of it, and I walk away. And I would argue that women win this battle, this dance, most of the time, because girls are able to finesse guys most of the time. But it's contingent a lot of times on guys not understanding their value and what they bring to that girl.
I feel like men don't really understand their value.
They don't.
Niggas, I had a friend that I was speaking with earlier, Jasmine, and we was literally talking about like niggas don't understand their value. Like you could be fucking with a girl and she's not gonna let you hit at all. You feel me? Like you talking to her, you doing whatever you doing, and she's just like, nah, like I'm not ready to hit. If you was to hit a nigga up today and be like, I want to fuck, he's going to be like, yeah, off backs. Like, niggas don't value themselves, and that's embarrassing. You feel me? Y'all make it
not
so
every nigga.
easy.
Not every nigga.
Okay, I'm going to give you, like...
But it's very true.
But you feel me? Like, niggas don't value themselves. If a girl if there was a girl that you was like, you thought was probably cute, and she was to text you right now and be like, do you want to fuck? What are you going to tell her?
Of course.
Exactly. But if it was the other way around and there was a girl who probably thought you was fine and you was to ask her to fuck, what do you think she's going to say? She's going to say yes or no?
She's going to play the game.
Yeah. She's going to play the game.
She's going to play the game.
Exactly.
It's going to be and that I'm really glad that we're hearing this from a woman.
Yeah,
this is very important for the guys out there to understand.
Niggas are too easy.
Like men don't understand that like if you know what you're doing, you actually have the leverage with the women, because the problem is that guys give away we talk about it with meat, right? It's called meat. Your money, energy, attention, and time, right? Shout out to our guy, Coach Greg Adams. We talked about this. They give it away for free to girls, and they don't get anything back, no kind of affection, whatever. And they do this for weeks, months, sometimes even years, until they realize, damn, I'm just being used. And if guys understood their value, girls wouldn't be able to do what they're doing. Exactly. But most men don't.
They don't.
They think it's okay and it's socially acceptable to be put in the friend zone. But on the other end, if a guy puts a girl in the sex zone only, I've even argued this, even the dumbest of women are going to eventually realize, all right, I'm wasting my time here. This dude don't really want me like that. I'm going to start to cut my losses. And she'll start to look for someone else that might be able to provide that relationship that she's looking for. She'll still fuck with that guy. Don't get it twisted. But the difference between men and women is women don't cut their losses until they know that they have something secure in place. So they'll have one guy hooked at some point, and then they already have the hand on the other guy. It's like, all right, this dude's not providing me utility anymore. This guy's a better bet. Now it's time to swing.
And I'm not even gonna lie. That's very true. I feel like a lot of like not to like go against women because I'm a woman myself.
I keep it real, man.
But like at the end of the day, like I feel like there are some girls, like I'm not gonna say all women, but there are some girls who will sit there and they'll be with the guy, and then they probably may not be feeling the guy that much, but they're not gonna leave that guy until they find them another nigga to like, one up. You feel me? So then it's like after I'm done being in a relationship with you, you're gonna see me with the next nigga gonna be up there, you feel me? And now the niggas sitting up here, like, niggas, they like to, when you first break up with them, they like to act like, I'm stressing that bitch,
they be in pain.
Yeah, a couple months later, that's when they back in your phone, but you already done hopped on a new nigga that you had on the side.
So this is a great point that you just made, and let me give the other side of that on the male side, because girls might not notice. So women tend to think that dating is as easy for men as it is for them, but it's actually a lot harder for men. So, and this is statistically proven that women actually get over breakups far easier than men do. This is why they initiate it overwhelmingly. They initiate the divorce and initiate the breakups. So when you break up with a guy, he might at the beginning be like, oh, I don't care, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. But he's not going to be able to replace you as fast as you're going to be able to replace him most of the time. For most guys, they're not going to be able to replace it. There is that top 5-10% that you ain't going to be able to, he's going to be able to replace you faster than you'll be able to replace him. But in the majority of circumstances, like women hold more value than most guys. That's that's just the uncomfortable reality, right? So, so when you go and get with that other guy, the reason why he hits you back up is 9 out of 10 times is his prospects are dry, or
he ain't find nobody as good as you. So now he gonna come back to what he had. And
this is why a lot of guys come, or they just get horny and they're like, "Oh, I've smashed it before. Maybe she'll let me hit."
Yeah.
So, because we all know, familiar dick is familiar dick, right? Girls don't want to get their body count up a lot of the time, so they'll go off that.
Yeah.
But
I give you that too.
But yeah, girls are a lot more intelligent, in other words, when they switch partners than guys are. Guys will break up sometimes. Rarely do they break up, but sometimes they'll break up without having something set up, or they'll get left on the dust. The girl's already been planning on breaking up with him for months, and his dumb ass won't even see it coming.
At the end of the day, a woman, she leaves the relationship with her mind before she leaves the relationship with her body at the end of the day. So you could be dating a girl and y'all thinking that it's all sweet and it's all dandy and everything's all good. The whole time she been out of the relationship. She been peeping shit that you've been doing and been not fucking with shit that you've been doing to the point where she's like, man, I'm done with this nigga. You feel me? But it's gonna take a lot for her to finally like really leave the relationship.
Especially if it provides some kind of utility. Like if she lives with him, he makes money, he buys her shit. She'll string it along a little bit longer.
As long as she can. Yeah. Shit. And at the end of the day, not to be offensive, niggas are dumb. You feel me?
I feel you.
Like, not to be offensive,
I feel you.
Niggas are dumb. And they're gonna continue to let that shit happen until the girl leaves them. You feel me? And now you sitting there, you done got left. Your dom done already got a new nigga, and you sitting here hurt. Now you trying to go out to the club, trying to whoop the whoop in the club, and you feel me?
So you're sitting here telling me right now, that a dude in a relationship with a female, if you're telling me right now that no.
You got this, girl. Come on. You know what you're trying to say.
You only 18.
You know what you're trying to say. You know what you're trying to say. You got it.
Okay, like you're saying dudes are dumb, right? Okay, I'm hearing you, but I can't fully agree with you.
Okay.
I can't fully agree.
And I give you that.
I can't fully agree and say dudes are dumb. So like, okay.
Here's the thing. When she's saying they're dumb, she's not saying they're literally low IQ retard. No. What she's saying is that they don't have the social awareness to understand their value that they're bringing to the relationship with the woman, and they give it away for free.
Exactly how I said when I said niggas is easy.
Yeah,
niggas is easy.
Let me reverse it so she understands it. Yeah. Let's say you were hanging out with these dudes, right? These potential sugar daddies, and they will call you only at 2 a.m. to fuck, and then they tell you, all right, yo, you gotta leave. They don't want to listen to you. They don't want to talk to you. Nothing. They're not paying for nothing. There's fucking you at 2 a.m. All right. See you later. Bye. And then you leave. You'll feel some type of way about that, right? You feel used.
Yeah.
You would probably, since you're a woman and you're more intelligent about your value than a guy is, you're going to be like, I'm cutting this shit off. I'm not going to let this nigga continue to do this, correct?
Right. Mm-hmm.
What she's saying is that men will be the equivalent to you sitting there continuing to get fucked and not get anything in return. A lot of guys do that by giving away their time, their attention, taking the girl on a date, even though the girl has no intention of fucking him. Just like you're fucking this guy hoping he's going to give you a relationship, but he doesn't. Does that make sense now?
Okay, yeah.
That's the equivalent, so that you can understand where she's coming from. Like, dudes are stupid about their own value that they bring to the women.
Like, niggas don't value themselves as much. The same way how we hold ourselves as pedestals, as queens. You feel me? A girl is always like, yeah, I'm a queen. I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. I feel like guys should hold themselves on the same pedestal too. Like, we're queens, y'all are kings. You feel me? So y'all should value yourselves as much as we value ourselves. You feel me? At the end of the day.
Let's tap into how men actually do carry themselves. I'm gonna go, or you want to go?
Good. No, go ahead.
Okay, so we got a lot of men in this day and age that scam. So that money come easy. It's like, oh, let me go buy you a Louis bag. Let me go buy you some Prada shoes. That ain't nothing to me because it ain't my bread. I'm throwing it at you. So you gonna fall at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, they looking at you like you the goofy. So it's like, oh, you fell for that. Like, I just threw a band at you. You gonna fall. She gonna fold. She gonna do whatever she want to do. I'm gonna take it to the street.
Yeah, and I get that.
It's like, for us, we gotta. It's a value thing. Like you said, women appreciate their own value, and not to say that some men don't. But it's just in this day and age, it's like, oh, that bread gonna get a girl. Yeah, the bread. She gonna chase a bag. She want that bread, that head, and she gonna leave.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what all I want. And so they playing the game. What the game that you think you playing, they running that game.
But I feel
you
like
playing that game at the end of the day.
Not really, no. I disagree with you because way more women finesse men than men finesse women.
That is so true.
And I feel like as a guy, bro, if I'm a nigga and I'm a guy and I'm sitting here and I'm making bread, if I'm scamming and it's not my money, what the fuck do I look like putting that into a bitch that don't give a fuck about me when I could put that shit into myself?
But
what kind of a guy are you? What kind of a guy are you? Are you 6 foot? Are you got
like,
full?
Who cares? Like,
no, it does matter.
Who cares who I am? Because at the end of the day, like, you feel me? Like, shit, I ain't got my titties done, I ain't got my ass done, but I still value myself as much as the girls that do. You feel me? And I feel like as a guy, shit, if I'm over here and I'm scamming and I'm making that bread, I'd rather invest that bread into myself than invest that into somebody who don't give a fuck about me.
Guys don't think like that.
And that's the problem. Niggas don't value themselves.
But both are valid. Like, they should value themselves, but they don't. They trick off on chicks, right? They trick off on chicks. I'm going to give her money just to hang out with me. Because let's be honest here, man. Sex is just if you were to look at it like bare bones, it's an equal value exchange. It's a handshake.
Yeah.
But what girls do, which is intelligent, by the way, they treat it like a value loaded exchange. Hey, even though I know we're both giving each other something, I need something in it as well. I need dates, I need time, I need attention, whatever it is. Or in some cases, you're able to get all that without even fucking, which you're winning the game right now. But most guys, all we're saying is that they're not aware of their own value and they just give it away. It would be the equivalent to a girl smash a dude 2 a.m. He kicks her every time, but she thinks he's gonna marry her. It's not gonna happen. You know. Hey, did you have something I saw that you were trying?
Nah, man, that was 20 minutes ago. I don't know what y'all talking about now, man.
We're basically talking about how essentially the conversation was, you know.
I looked at fresh.
We understand the value,
and our minds is connected.
Okay. Did we have a video to react or something?
No, we passed the video.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So where we at?